Hello, hello. How are we all doing today? It is time for the final battle. I'm excited. I didn't think we'd be getting here so quickly, but we did. We have a fully evolved team of megas. I've overused my partners to the 9th degree, so we're strong as fuck, but what do you know? Or what can you do? Now, before we switch over screens, it is October. I do have some Halloween stuff in the works, but it's not done yet. So I think next week we're gonna actually have some more spooky looking scenery, display, whatever you want to call it. It's just I was also working on a couple of things beforehand and then decided last minute, like quite literally 2 days ago, hey, let's make a Halloween spooky display. 2 minutes, 2 days ago, I decided to make a last minute display, and I've only now just started coloring my avatar to match the look that I want to go for. I'm delaying slightly just because I'm actually putting my desk into the standing position. I have been shrimping all day. So I want to stand. My song has ended, so we're going to pause that and then we're going to switch over. Now let me just switch over the music real quick. So yeah, we finally entered Sunshine City. And we finally got the keys to go battle Chief Glare. Right after we defeat this bird. And by defeat, I mean run. I really need to fix how the words are laid out at the bottom there. See, Miranda subscribed last night. Oh, it was super sweet of her. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out to get the names and stuff more uniform at the bottom there. Anyways, I don't think we need anything else. We're still good on items. All of our parties still healed up. We're still going at it with 0 equipment, and that's how it's probably going to be until the end of the series. But I'm just yapping, so let's just go. Glare, give the order to begin attacking Dark Moon City. Ophanimon, it's not time yet. Why? We've gathered all the Lightfang Tamers we need at Center Bridge. What else do we need? The protection program installed on Center Bridge is blocking the delete command of the Chaos Block. Our attack team will not be able to enter Darkmoon City at this rate. Is that Tamer interfering again? Why, yes. Yes, I am. So, it is you. Impressive you've made it this far. Real being. You real beings are an unnecessary existence in the digital world. So, you must be deleted. We, Chrono Data, are the ones that control the evolution of Digimon. Be gone, real being. So Ophanimon has been completely taken over by the virus, and look how sick of a design this is. 1 minute, let's get attack here. Look how sick this design is. She is so pretty. And it's a shame you would never see this again outside of these games. And what am I even worrying about? We do so much freaking damage. I don't think we have a single worry or concern that's needed right now. Like, heck, I'm not even fighting with the most optimal team for this. The best, like, Ophanimon here is still a light elemental Digimon. So you best believe that she would not like any dark attributes. But Serenity's sitting in the back for now. Because I want our new party members to shine just a little bit. Geez, look how pointy her shoes are. Actually, look how long her freaking feet are. Why are they so long? I'm also partly thinking because of all like the fire on her model, she must have like a fire element of some sort. So maybe like a holy Digimon with a fire elemental, so maybe a water weakness. That might be why Giga Seedramon is doing so much damage. But regardless, we've already done half of her like HP. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was testing out some emotes, so just to make sure that they're sitting correctly on the layout. And yes, they definitely are sitting correctly on the layout. They're so cute. I love looking at them. I really want to make more, but I need to pace myself better with my projects. So the goal is get the Halloween stuff all done and dusted, and then I can work on maybe doing some animation emotes, and then the eventual build up to completing a better layout. I think I need a little bit of a better layout. Just popping in. Hope stream goes well. Thanks, Artie! We just started and we're about to do the final battle, but thank you for popping in. Now, where was I? Right, I was talking about the layout. Because, don't get me wrong, I love this layout, but I feel like I can do better. And I can say that because I'm the one who designed all this shit, so I know I can improve. I can improve and make things a little bit better looking. But I have so many ideas I want to do for like the Halloween layout. Like a color shift and all of that sort of thing. Because I love my pastels, don't get me wrong. But we need spooky. I might not be playing any spooky games because I'm doing that with Ness on her channel. But I still want all the spooky vibes. Boom. Done. That's it. Final battle complete, folks. Okay, that's it. Thanks for popping in. It's only been 10 minutes. This is a pretty short stream already. No. At this rate. No! Faniman's consciousness. My head. Get out of my body. Don't think you can escape our power. Get out! I am Ophanimon. You didn't really think that was going to be the end of it, did you? Kiss you, Ophanimon. You escaped our power. I am Ophanimon. Sayo, you okay? I'm sorry. Glare, wake up! Huh? What was I doing? Glare, you and I were both being manipulated. Our great plan is already in its final stage. Sayo, real being, if you want to stop us, then pursue us. We'll be waiting for you deep inside Chaos Brain. What was that? I don't know, but there's no doubt the digital world is in danger. Sayo, thank you for saving us from a dangerous situation. Since you were able to inflict damage on him, I was able to break free from his control. Sayo, thank you. Ophanimon, we should head to Chaos Brain also. We can't just sit and do nothing. No, Glare. We better not. I'm sure we'd only get in Sayo's way. Yes, it's hard to admit, but you're right. Sayo, we'll leave everything to you. Sayo, we have no choice but to leave everything in your hands. You must defeat him. Here, take these. There's only 3 left, but take them with you. Got some full repairs or full restores. The 2 of us will defend the entrance to Chaos Brain. Sayo, it's all up to you. Yeah, so these guys are just gonna let us do our own little thing. They're not gonna help us. Because quite clearly, we are the superior tamer. I just got a cup of tea, so I'm happy now. I'm not gonna switch anything over. We're still way too overpowered, so there's no point. We're just gonna go straight into Chaos Brain. Looks a little familiar, huh? We're back in the motherboard. I think we have to go to the side, but I'm gonna go up. It's Bishop Jesmon. Hello? Actually, you know what? There is a piece of equipment I will put on. Because I realized the benefit of it not that long ago. Giga Seedramon, you are the fastest by the looks of it, seeing as you're always going first. So we are going to give you this dash ring to increase our escape options, because I don't really want to spend time fighting. We're just gonna run straight to the end as soon as we deal with our service provider. Damn, this music is so boppin'. But yes, Chaos Brain is Chaos Brain? Chrono is somewhere in here, and we need to find and kick his ass. Only then will we save the digital world. Jeez, I remember the first time I played this and went through this area, I struggled so badly. Because I was playing Dawn versions, my first playthrough of these 2 games. I struggled so much fighting Chief Julia and Chaos Galamon. And vice versa when I ended up playing Dusk version as well, fighting Glare and Ophanimon. I struggled so much. I think it took me like a couple of days to beat this thing because I was an impatient young girl who wanted to get things done now and dusted, and obviously did not prep or do anything. I had one Mega Digimon, maybe some Ultimates, and a couple of Champions. I was not prepared for anything. And you bet I got my ass handed to me multiple times. We're just gonna explore a little bit. That goes nowhere. But I remember when I was playing this, just being so hyped and so vindicated, chasing after Chrono, or the Chrono Core there. I keep wanting to say Chaos Brain. This area is called Chaos Brain. I was so determined chasing this bastard down. It was just like a single-minded focus. Nothing else mattered except chasing after him to fight him. Eventually I did get to him, and I went through the final battle and all that. And if I thought Ophanimon, like the chaos modes of them, were difficult, holy fuck was I so unprepared. I was such a naive child. And of course, because I'm insane, I did the insane thing of just bashing my head against a wall until I won the fight. Which wasn't easy, especially since I also refused to go back and get more items. I was like, no, I'm gonna save right here, and every time I'm defeated, I'm just gonna restart, so I can keep doing the battle until I win. I don't recommend this tactic. At all. Because you're just setting yourself up for, like, well, aside from failure, obviously, you're just setting yourself up for pain. Don't do this to yourself. Don't be like me. And also, don't get distracted when you're talking mid-sentence. I think I might actually... So I've got a little emote there that's like a loading symbol above my avatar's head. I might need to make that loading symbol just a wee bit bigger to emphasize how much my brain just pauses when I'm trying to think of what to talk about. And all of you want a piece of me so badly? Fine. Get Giga destroyed. Damn. I think the first time well, not the first... It might have been that first playthrough as well. I remember just getting really frustrated with that final boss, and obviously I did end up defeating them. But at some point during that same time, I got my hands on like an action replay for my DS. And for... Ooh, I got my first move for this? We'll definitely take Flash Ray. Now, for those who don't know what an action of replay is, it was like the way to mod your games for a DS at one point. Oh, what was that? I think I just broke my footstool. Okay, well, that just happened. No more resting my feet on that for a while. I have like a little bench and footstool that I kind of like rest my feet on, obviously. And it just let out this really ominous creak. It's not like I'm even putting weight on it, honestly. I just have my foot on there and I'm just like balancing back and forth with hardly any pressure. I guess it didn't like the one corner that I kept balancing on, so it creaked very loudly and it startled me. More so over my headset. I've got like a headset for my mic here, and the earbuds for it are pretty good at canceling out noise. So I just hear ominous creak. I'm like, what the fuck? I shouldn't be able to hear that. But yeah, I think it was... No, it must have been the second time I was fighting the final boss. So I got my hands on this action replay, and I was modding every single game I can get my hands on. And Dawn and Dusk were on the list. So what I ended up doing is, one of the mods you can install from that action replay was to, like, just like infinite money or completing your Pokepedia. So I could see every single Digimon that was inside this game, take a look at them, read through every single entry, because I was a strange child who, whenever was bored, would just sit there in the Digimon gallery and go through every single file, just reading their descriptions. I think I mentioned this before. But it would also give me 999 like perfect scan data. So I could basically scan in every single Digimon of the game. So I found which Digimon I thought I liked the most, which Digimon were the cutest. Ironically enough, I think Magnadramon, my pink kitty dragon here, I think Magnadramon was one of the Digimon I actually scanned in with that action replay. Is it honest? No, but I was a kid who didn't give a shit. And I remember I got those Digimon thinking, okay, with these lineup of awesome Mega Digimon, I shouldn't have any problem fighting this final boss at all. Little did I know. I was such a dummy because I'm biased and I choose my like partners based off of how cute they are. And by partners, I mean like in Digimon, my Digimon, or like Pokemon, same thing. If there's a game with monsters in it, I'm always gonna go for the cute, fluffy thing because that's what I like. The Digimon that I picked out for myself, aside from Magnadramon there, were all basically healers and support Digimon. So I still struggled fighting that final boss, even with cheating. I don't know what that says about myself, but I think it says enough. Okay, that green portal will take us out of here. And that portal, I think, will either take us to the next section of this area or into the final boss area. Regardless, we're set up for the fight. I think it's another area. I don't think we're at the boss just yet. Feels too early. Also, I'm hoping everything sounds good. Apparently I was having a bit of an audio issue yesterday, which is weird because I haven't changed any of my settings. But it is what it is. Actually, I could just open this up on my phone and take a listen. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. I mean, the game audio sounds loud and my voice is. Okay, so apparently I did nothing to break my audio, and then I did nothing to fix my audio. Somehow that works. Okay. More items that are completely useless to me. Ooh, Clockmon. Ooh, Ghoulmon. I actually considered using Ghoulmon for my team here. Its or at least one of its evolution options is through the Sukamon line, which is the evil Patamon line. But I ended up not doing it because I didn't want to have two of the same typings on my team, because I wanted variety. Because if it was up to me, I would just have a shit ton of dark type Digimon on my team and call it a day, because that's what I do. Hi, Dad. Thank you for chiming in your 2 cents. I see you found your password. And I found the final boss. Here we go. Only a half hour in. We're in a rush. The time has come. The time is here to finally be complete. By using the Digi-Intellica, I think that's how you say that word, collected from all the Digimon, now the ultimate Digimon will be born. Behold this power. My body is overflowing with energy. This is indeed complete power. I can't take him seriously. He looks like a Power Rangers boss. Sayo, you made it. Why was a real being like you able to defy us who are like gods in the digital world? We still do not understand. But no matter. Now that Chaos Grimmon, the perfect Digimon, is born, no one can get in our way. Perish, real being. Okay, sounds good. Though saying that, I'm not even sure if we'll even get to 8 o'clock because there's... Depending on how this fight goes, I might just sweep right through this. But look at him! He just looks like one of the monsters from Power Rangers, and I cannot unsee it. But anyways, let's kick his ass. Yeah, we're not gonna struggle. I'm gonna go through this as just as easy as I did Ophanimon, aren't I? I was almost gonna say let's try out our new move, but you know what? It's only gonna cause non-existent stats. Anytime I've tried to do stats on these boss fights, they never work. So Flash Ray is completely useless. So Holy Flame it is. Ba-da-dum. And you barely do any damage to me. We might end up actually doing some post-game stuff just so we can keep going. Because otherwise this is going to be a very short stream, and I want to keep going and doing stuff, so that's what we're doing. Let's just attack all three sections. I mean, he's doing some damage to Sunny. Surprisingly, because I think Sunny's one of the most quote-unquote trained Digimon out of like these three. So it's kind of surprising he's doing the most damage. The other ones are just fucking tanky, I guess. Ooh. It used confusion and it did nothing. Crimson Flame. So much for being a perfect being, huh? I talk and I act all cocky, but there's like harder Digimon boss fights in this game. Case in point, fucking Imperial Digimon Paladin Mon and his two in-training Digimon rookie like partners. Got my ass handed so sorely to them. And Sunny's gonna land the final blow. Well, that was easy. How can we lose? To the likes of you? be? So this is Digivolution. Magnificent. I never knew the ultimate Digivolution was this amazing. Now, prepare to receive the ultimate Chrono DSR, capable of destroying the digital world. Oh, that's not good. Now, if he'd done this the first time, I wouldn't have handed him his ass so quickly. Even you will be able to defend yourself. Chrono DSR degrades and destroys all data in the digital world. This next blow will erase your existence from the digital world. But don't worry. Soon, all the real beings on this server will follow your fate. Then, all the Digimon, we will make the digital world itself perish. That is our goal. That is the reason for our existence. Now perish before us. Chrono DSR! I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your attack does nothing at all. What? Why won't you perish? Because the power of friendship, motherfucker. Sayo, you can do it!
Sayo, we're all rooting for you. Come on now, Sayo. Get up. Get on your feet.
What's the matter, Sayo? Are you giving up already? Get up, Sayo. Show them what the Night Crow have got. Don't give up, Sayo. You can win. I know you can. What? How? Cause again, the power of friendship always prevails, motherfucker! Anyways, this is Exogrimmon. You're just a bigger and badder version of a Power Ranger boss. Now, question is... Okay, it's not gonna be as quick. He might be here for a while. Good. Not as long as I normally am, but this is still good. I don't know why I'm complaining about this, like, being so overpowered. It's too easy, but I am. If I knew this was gonna be the fate, I should have planned a little bit better, but you know what? That'll be next time when we go through Dawn. In Dawn, I'm not gonna prepare worth shit. But yeah, dude, did you really think that was gonna, like, knock me down and out? I am too powerful. And stubborn. Although it is slightly vindicating having an easy-ish time fighting him. Because I've always struggled with Exogrimmon here. And again, it's my own fault that I struggled with fighting him, but it's still a little bit of a pleasant vindication defeating him. I just noticed... 1 minute. He's got fucking football thighs. I can see, like, from the other leg that it's a blade on his kneecaps, but just look at the one that's, like, pointing directly at the screen. It looks like a fucking football. Dun 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 dun. Death God. Isn't that like an instant death or something like that? Well, that's not good. Forbidden temptation. Whoops, sir, you have officially done more damage to me than any of the bosses in the game since the start of the very start. Of course, even if you defeat these three, there are much stronger players in the back, just like sitting there cheering while eating popcorn. I like to think our main, like our 3 party members, our starters, they're just sitting in the background, much like Daisy and Oliver here. Just sitting back, eating their drinks, eating their popcorn, and just watching the show while they can finally take a break. It's like, yeah, we've done all this fighting. Let's see you guys fight for a change. But when things go south, then we'll step in and clean up like we normally do. So I'm not planning on doing any healing items for this. Not that we even need it. Like, we've almost beaten him, and this is the quote-unquote final boss of the story, that is. Sleeping. Holy flame to the face. Not bad, not bad. And what, sir, did you think that would hope to accomplish? You had 3 attacks in a row. You attacked once, which was a double attack, and then you just did nothing for the other 2. I think he needs like a little life coach, like just on the side cheering him on, going, "You can do it. You can totally beat them. This is how we're doing. This is how we're gonna approach this battle. This is how we're gonna win." I think he needs that or something. Because depending on if Kiwi wakes up, this might just be the final hits. And it is up to Kiwi to land the final blow. And that's it. That is all there is to it. I like how at the very end here it gives you all of the XP that's kind of, or at least not all of it. It gives you a majority of the XP that you don't get by playing Dawn. Because finding any Digimon that are of the Holy Dragon or, well, not aquatic, I'm not going to count aquatic, but any Digimon that are easy to find in Dawn are scarce in Dusk. Jimmy posting a giant emote. Hey, Jimmy. That is magnif. That is like a magnet. I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm just looking at the chat box. That's a massive emote. Jeez. I still need to get the channel points and all that shit set up. I just made the final boss and it was really easy. And now everyone's learning new moves. It hasn't even been an hour yet and we've already beat the final boss. I have lost. It appears that our plan ends here. Grimmon could not withstand chrono data. If only Chronomon were here. Hey, even if Chronomon was fucking here, I'd still kick his ass. And now we're getting a walkthrough of all the Digimon that we have. Look at them. Here's the end credits. God, that was fucking easy. Yeah, like, little fun fact. So, what the Chrono Core data is talking about, Chronosmon, in Digimon World DS, the predecessor to this game, I believe Chronomon was the final boss for that game. I've never actually finished the game myself, because I've only had, like, a bit of a choppy English translate to play that game. Because the game is not out in English. It's completely in Japanese, with a dedicated fan base translating it. I was playing through it at one point, but then I got too fed up with the... Oh wait, no, it was the last Digivolution one, wasn't it? I'll need to double check. I just remember I was getting so fed up with the Digivolution methods that I ended up stopped playing it. Maybe I should go back and play it one day. And at the very top of the screen, you can just see Fascomon just running around up top dancing. And actually, if you click on the screen, our party members are there, and you can actually hover over them to talk. So we got me, we got Nana, Chucky, we got Kiwi, Hachi, Wesley, Leo, Kiryu, and Mameo. Serenity, Honda, Miranda, Caspian, Lumiere, Ness-chan, Suki, and Sunny. I think that's all my Digimon. There's a couple ones on the farm. Thankfully it cycles through the exact same, so it's not random. Greg and Arnold. Those are the last two. But just look at them happily dancing. I can't skip through this, so we're just kind of stuck here watching this. I guess I could do one of a couple things. There is a lot of post-game stuff that opens up after beating the final boss, so I could go around doing that. I could also switch midstream to Dave the Diver. I don't have a game planned out for what's going to eventually replace Digimon here. I think all of next week is going to be nothing but Dave the Diver. So I'm still a bit indecisive of what game I want to play. I'll just comb through my Steam later tonight once I'm done doing some more artwork. And then I guess I'll make a decision, even if it's just throwing a dart at a board. Any spooky games planned? Not for me personally, because I'm like co-commentating and like kind of playing along these games with Ness. I kind of got all my spooky games going on with her, so I don't really see the point. I was kind of thinking maybe just doing like a one-off stream of like The Witcher, because I do have The Witcher games. But that doesn't feel right, because I would rather just play through the entire games, because I've never played the Witcher games. I own all 3 of them. And I don't really own any spooky games. I don't know, I'm indecisive. I was even thinking Slime Rancher for a little bit just because it's adorable. But I can see that game getting a bit boring after a while. I don't know. I have to give it a think, because I only ever planned for this and Dave the Diver, and then I didn't think about any other games. Like, I have a list. I've written down a fucking list of games. And I just can't decide, because it's like, do I really want to do that? And the answer is no. The answer is just always no. But there's probably, like, this may be the finale for Digimon Dusk, but it's probably not going to be the last time I play this. And obviously by that I mean I'm gonna... There is a lot of post-game stuff, and there's some challenge stuff that's in the post-game that I've never completed. And I think it'd be nice to, like, while I'm training for it off screen and stuff like that, eventually one day, this game is gonna come back for a stream, and we go through all the challenging shit. I think that could be fun. I'm just gonna pull up my little list and see what games did I have. So I don't really feel like playing any like of the cozy games that I generally play. Digimon Survive is still a thing because that's like a bit of a spooky game. Although it's more of a visual novel. I do have Hades. I could try playing Hades. I've never actually played that game. I mean, I have options. I just need to actually decide on something. You know, I'm suddenly remembering why I remember this being really fucking long, but now it's standing out how long this actually was. I think whenever the ending credits used to play when I was like growing up, I would just leave my DS on the side and I would just go and walk off for like a couple of minutes to go do something else. I have thought about sim games, but those would be like maybe one-off streams. And I just haven't decided. The return of the hero. Sayo, you're amazing.
Good work. I knew you could do it.
Yeah, right, Newton. Now you say that.
What do you mean?
I am a lady, sir. Another spelling error.
I knew she could do it. Sayo, you did it! You're amazing!
Really? I'm so amazed. Sayo, I actually saw you fighting. That's right. I don't know how, but we all saw you inside our hearts. And when that powerful attack almost finished you, that's when we were all cheering for you. Did you hear us? Of course I did. The power of friendship saves the fucking day.
Really? You did? Really? That's amazing!
So, is everyone alright? Sayo, you did very well. You saved everyone. Yes, you not only saved us Lightfang, but also the Union and everyone on this server. Thank you. You're the savior, but you're the savior that saved both Sunshine City and Dark Moon City. Thank you so much. Sayo, thank you. You saved me a number of times. Dark Moon and Sunshine. Digital City is saved. So, as a token of our gratitude for saving City, Sayo, we want to give you this. Sayo got the Cosmo Medal! And the Moon Sword. Which are, I believe, are equipment. The sword, definitely. I think the Cosmo, I think the other one's also a... You know what I'm saying. This is a one-of-a-kind medal and sword on this server. They're very special. They're very special items that existed before Digital City was built. Take good care of them. Yes. That's why we want you to have it. As symbols to show that you are the tamer that saved City. Sayo, we're going to continue to count on you. I am the wiener. Bit of an abrupt end, isn't it? Nothing on the title screen changes, honestly. Which is a little sad. I would have loved to maybe like have Lunamon's evolutions in the background, maybe like fill in color-wise instead of just being shadows. I don't know. Maybe just something to indicate, yeah, you won. Congratulations. But yeah, we're back at home now. I didn't show this off, but when Ko was staying at our island, he would just stand right there on that little sandbank. Funny enough, you say that Digimon Time Stranger comes out in like a couple of days. I do have the demo for it. I'm just waiting to see whether or not I can purchase the game before I do it. And that's just because of personal reasons. I do want to play that, but it probably wouldn't be for a stream. I want to save that for an off-stream experience. That way I can get all of my spoilers out on my own terms and whatnot. Because I bet you, as soon as that game comes out day one, I'm just going to be flooded with so many different spoilers on my YouTube. I'm not going to have to look at YouTube for a couple of days. Well, damn. Okay. You're awake. Good morning, Sayo. You were so popular yesterday. Everyone in the city was praising you. I'm sorry, there's like a little fly flying right in front of my face. I think I got it. Okay, now I dig. 1 minute, I'll be right back. I am back. I'm not going to continue playing with bug guts on my hands. I am not sorry for that. Everyone was even telling me how great my tamer is. I was so proud. Hurt. Fascomon, I love you. Why can't I ever have you as a Digimon partner in these games? Oh, yeah. After you went to sleep, Chief Julia called to tell you to get your reward at the quest counter. Keep striving to become a better tamer. Well, seeing as we got all that new equipment, we may as well actually use said equipment. As soon as I find them, that is. I'm not at the right level for this yet. Noted. Okay. It's fine. We don't need it. We're only 5 levels off. But it feels too early to end things, so we're going to do a little exploring. But before that, I'm actually going to... I don't want to continue to be interrupted by my Digimon farm anymore, so I'm just going to very quickly empty everyone into the Digibank. Except for Ness. Ness can stay in the Digibank, because I did make a promise about getting you ready to evolve into Lilithmon. It probably won't be this stream, but it'll happen. All these... Actually, Nana, you can stay as well, because I do need you for something else. So Nana and Ness should be the only ones in the farms. Okay. Now let's explore what's different. Oh wait! I see you up there, Palmon.
Hello, Sayu. I'm Palmon, a friend of Fascomon's. Fascomon has told me all about this tamer home, but this is such a nice place. It's like Prince Mamemon's villa.
It's been a while since we heard from Prince Mamemon. I forgot these little guys came over to join the farm afterwards. Well, the farm just to come visit the island.
Well, this place is great, especially the waves. They totally cleanse my heart. Oh, I'm Lotmon, a friend of Fascomon's. Nice to meet you, Sayo. Should I call Mammothmon too? Nah, maybe not. He's so heavy the tamer's home floor would crumble.
How to get out of awkward conversations, just have someone ring your phone. Okay, there should be a third, and I think I know where they are. Because there's a ladder up here. No? There should be like 3 Digimon. Fascomon doesn't count, because he's just like a tutorial. Okay, enough of this. Let's go look at City. Ba-da-da-dum. More specifically, we're... Actually, first let's go get our reward, and then we're gonna go check out the things that are finally fixed. Bum-ba-da-dum! Ooh, a platinum blade. So after beating the main story, there are a couple things that open up, like new locations to travel to, but more importantly, this area is finally fucking fixed. Yeah, we could go explore to the other areas and stuff like that, but look, The ground isn't all gross and awful and broken anymore. The pillars are restored. And more importantly, this area is restored. Center Bridge. You're right. It is boring without different types of people. All in all, being peaceful is the most important thing. Oh, good. It's boring without the Light Fang. My partner is very excited about going to Dark Moon City. It's because he is so happy to get to see that female tamer. Alright, now I can go to Dark Moon City whenever I want. I will have faith in the Union from now on. Lightfang and Nightcrow. Both are wonderful tamer teams.
Come on! Oh, hi, Sayo. You want to see that stuff secretly, by any chance? Then I'll show it to you. But don't tell anyone.
Oh, thank God! I found the speed up button. Yeah, anytime you talk to Calamon, he just plays through the credits again. I should have saved before him, but you know what? We'll just speed right through it. Look at them walk! Wait, was this my fucking speed up button the entire time? I knew you could speed this part up, but if this is what I'm thinking it is, I'm gonna be slightly aggravated and annoyed with myself. Come on. Nope, that didn't work. I can't click out of it. It's kind of like listening to circus music, isn't it? Dum da dum da dum. Why isn't there a button to just like click and escape from this? There we go. Oh my God, it fucking was my speed up button. This could have helped me so much with training. Oh, that... I spent so many hours upon hours training, and all I had to do was click this. God damn it. Okay. Soon, we won't have to distinguish between Sunshine City and Dark Moon City and call them together just Digital World. Because this place becomes one with those two. So Sanomon, you have anything to say? Digital City can only be called that with Sunshine City and Dark Moon City together. That's it? Well, not without the threat of like, an evil virus trying to kill everyone. Let's explore Sunshine City. Because we can. Like, heck, Sunshine City even has their own, like, areas to explore, so I'm gonna go explore those. Putimon and Tapermon are late! We were supposed to meet here when we came up with some jokes. What are they doing? Even they're having their own joke competition. And here I can get quest stuff. I think that will take me back to my own farm island, honestly enough. And I can get stuff specific for like holy, aquatic, flying, and dragon Digimon for my farm islands. No, I do not need another farm island. Because I'm not raising any more Digimon after this. But if you need equipment to raise those Digimon, this is where you go to. Because they'll have, or at least they should have access to, well, maybe not just farm islands, but more importantly, equipment. Because in the final area for Dark Moon, this Dark Moon City areas, I can get equipment for Serenity, Miranda, and Panda just fine. Because their types fall under the Dark Moon City brands. While Caspian, Sunny, and Kiwi here fall under the Light Fang brand of items. So I can finally get like their level 40-esque equipment here, which is great. Which is fabulous. I'm still gonna explore the other areas, because who knows, there might be some more Digimon with side quests that I can just mark down for my own knowledge later. That's weird. How come no one is showing up? What are Putimon and Nightmon doing? I want to tell them my funniest joke. A Flymon who can't fly. It can't be beaten. I think your execution needs a little bit more work, Tapermon. I like how the only difference between the Sunshine area and the Dark Moon City areas at these games is just that the Sunshine City is all bright and happy, while the Dusk ones are set at like Twilight. I don't need farm goods, I was actually looking for equipment. Maybe Slash Angemon has them? There you go. So I may as well get the best equipment that I can for the types that I have. Holy Bird and Aquatic. Cause see, we only get the level 20 stuff here, which I already have in, like, access, I should say, at this point, with the amount of training I did. What else do you have? I'll worry about the rings and stuff afterwards, I think. I think the only downside is that now that Sunshine City is peaceful, I can't actually fight the Digimon in there anymore. At least I don't think so. Because during the crisis, we came over here and we were fighting inside the city. And I don't think anyone attacks us anymore. Which I mean is a good thing, but at the same time, this was a good place for XP. But these guys are also stingy, so they're not going to let me take any quests if I come here. Hey, can I take a union quest? Since you belong to Nightcrow, you can only take quests off from Dark Center. Rude. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Wait a sec, do we still have Ko's Digivice? Oh my god, we still have his Digivice. Bro, literally cannot go to his own home. And now the world map. Because a lot of stuff is opened up. Case in point, there's a void in the sky. We can go to the Chaos Brain anytime I want now. Instead of having like to access through the portals that are inside like the random locations over here. But that's not all. We've also got, oh, it's not there. Do I have to go on the quests? Oh my god. Up here should have opened up, which is Highlight Heaven. Here should have opened up. And here should have also opened up. Okay. Still can't do anything at the Coliseum, so I guess I'm going back to Dark Moon City. I'll be a scrub and I'll go take on some more quests. Oh, and the trans field should have opened up as well. Oh, let's talk with my Otismon. He's always my start whenever I'm going through the quests in this game. Cancel the duel. Zombamon wants us to go to the Shadow Abyss. We will absolutely do that, because that's a new area. Oh, Zanbamon. I said Plaza, so that's over this way. There you are. Sayo, I'm sorry. I have a stomachache. Well, how's that my problem? Ouch. I was actually supposed to have a duel with Skull Greymon today at Chateau Abyss. But I cannot fight like this. Will you go cancel it for me? Not again. Ouch. Are you sure that's the reason why you're canceling, bro? Are you sure you just don't want to fight? And you're looking for an excuse to get out of it? Well, regardless, I'll take your stupid quest because it opens up a new area. There we go. Shadow Abyss. Let's walk around inside a fucking volcano. Now, this isn't a volcano now, is it?
Come to see the duel between Skull Greymon and Zanbamon? Who do you think will win? What? Zanbamon can't make it? No good! You're his tamer. Take responsibility and fight in his place!
I don't have his Zambamon, thank you very much. He's not my Digimon.
You and Skull Greymon will be a good match. I'll tell the others.
Okay then. Now this looks like a volcano. I wish this area opened up a bit earlier on in the story. Because there's some pretty cool Digimon here that I would have loved to have. I'm not fighting you, Zanbamon. But I also understand the logic of like, hey, we need some stuff in the post-game to make things more interesting. But seriously, why couldn't we just have like a quest come here or something? Because there is another location called the Trans Field, which is like several different areas merged into one. And that in itself is a good idea, along with the Chaos Brain, to have like final areas to explore. There's so many different locations we could have explored, but we can't. Or we can't until post-game. And I would have loved to show those off, but I can't, at least until now. Because a lot of the Digimon here, I would have loved to have for my team. But they're a pain in the ass to grab. Case in point, Skull Greymon. Unless you start with Skull Greymon as a partner, you are permanently locked out of getting, or like even raising Skull Greymon and its evolutions until post-game. Which sucks. I think there was an item over here. There is, just not on this path. Ah, heck, why not? Giga Seed Destroy. Well, that didn't do as much damage as I thought. Color me surprised. Ba-da-dum-da-dum. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Why I was just like hiding behind that the volcanic smoke. I'm also like slightly impressed. This entire playthrough, I've never once got hit. So there's a couple of moves in here that are one-hit KOs. They hit you, doesn't matter how much or how little damage they do, they just have like instant death. And I'm surprised I never got hit with them once this entire playthrough so far. And yes, I'm speaking this out loud in hopes of jinxing myself because I want something exciting, damn it. Volcanomon and Lady Devimon. We already have a Lady Devimon, and she's primed to becoming a Lilithmon in the future. Jeez, the encounters in here are bad. I had no interest in fighting. Let me flee. Thank you. I guess we go up here. No, I have no idea where Skullgreymon, Skullgreymon is. I have no idea where he is. Because normally when I play these games, I rarely do the post-game stuff. As soon as I beat the final boss, that's it. I never pick up the game again until I restart it. I think like a small handful of times I ever go back and I replay these areas. Now it's just a matter of figuring out where he is. I think he's over here. Pending I don't get caught on ledges. Oh, it's Wizardmon. I love Wizardmon. And not just because of the emotional damage that was given to me as a child because of him. Where is the skeletal dragon? I don't care about my car's extended warranty, for I cannot drive. Okay, before I move again, I'm just listening to the music. Doesn't it kind of sound like something you would hear in like a Bowser's Castle or something like that? Again, I do not feel like fighting. I said I do not feel like fighting. Let me flee! Thank you. There you are! But there's also an item up here. Da 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 da. I care more for the item than I do him, even if that item is completely useless. No, I was so close to clicking on him. Why? Why do you interrupt me like this? Oh, I can understand trying to protect your boss, Digimon, but seriously. In this game, Digimon actually evolves into Skullgreymon. So it's kind of funny they're trying to protect him. Now, what voice do I want to give you that will probably hurt my throat? So yours. No. That's what that sounded like. I wish I could do deeper voices, but I cannot. Quite physically, I cannot. So you're Sayo. I heard Zambamon is not coming. It'll be his loss for not showing up, but I'm sure you wouldn't be satisfied with that. If you defeat Dark Lizardmon and Lady Devamon, you can fight me. If not, then it's my automatic win. Backtracking! See, I remember fighting Lady Devamon, but I don't remember Dark Lizardmon. God, I hope it's not too much backtracking. And I need a repel or something, jeez. Oh, there's Dark Lizardmon.
I've been waiting for you. You must be Sayo. Skull Greymon told me all about you. I knew a tamer like you wouldn't back down. Let us begin.
Maybe you can give me a challenge much more than the final boss did. If not, it's understandable. That is not what I meant to click. Jeez, I don't know why I'm yawning so much all of a sudden. Well, but at least you got to attack.
You did more than 1 damage? I'm so proud of you! Everyone just normally does 1 damage and then they die.
Like that. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum.
I see. You are as strong as they say. Lady Devamon is further inside. She is waiting for you.
Oh, is she now? Da-da-da. Jeez, it's really bothering me how that the subscriber name isn't centered. I am so gonna have to fix that once I'm done streaming. And then I have to think about dinner and stuff like that. I think we might make a last minute curry of some sort. We have some like chicken drumsticks and some vegetables in the fridge. And that honestly, those are like the perfect things to just like quickly throw into a curry or a stir fry. But I'm in the camp of curry. I used to hate curry, fun fact. I used to really, really hate curry. The only exception was tandoori chicken, and that's just because I like the pink chicken. I think it was tandoori. I'm assuming it's tandoori. But sadly, the sauce that we used to make the tandoori originally, they don't sell it anymore, and that's honestly it's the biggest crime for me. I think this way. But yeah, I used to really, really hate curry for the longest time, and it was only until like a recent trip to the UK, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna get over like this prejudice hate because I'm of the assumption that all curry is spicy, because that's what was stuck in my head for the longest time, and I hate spicy food. So we went to the UK, and for the first time in my life, I tried. We got curry. I asked for a recommendation on what would be like a really sweet curry. I got this chicken tikka masala, and holy hell was it fucking delicious. Ever since then, well, one, I haven't been able to taste chicken tikka as good as that. Because this was like a restaurant chain brand in the UK. At least I'm assuming it's a chain brand. The place was called Blue Water. It was really good. And ever since then, I've just been on a curry kick. And God, I need to expand my, like, what's the word? Oh, what the fuck's the word? I need to expand how many spices we have in the house. I don't really know how else to describe it. I need a bigger collection of spices. That's what it is. So that way I can learn how to make this shit from scratch. Because what we do at the moment is that when we go to the store, we'll go and get the Patax brand of curry sauces. We just picked up a korma the other day, which is still really good. But after I had all these different types of really sweet and delicious curries in the UK, I crave so badly and desire. But it's probably never going to be good unless I make it myself. Because it's just not the same here in Canada as it is in the UK. Tandoori is a sweet and spicy curry. Yep. I mainly liked tandoori chicken because it was sweet, and I didn't taste a lot of the spice because we would make like a yogurt cream to mix in with the curry sauce. So it was always like a sweet tandoori paste that we would smear into the chicken. It would turn bright pink, and I wouldn't taste any of the spice because the yogurt cancels out any of the spiciness. Jeez, I really miss that. I wish we could find that brand of tandoori sauce, but it's not the same because I think that also used to be a Patax brand of tandoori sauce, but they just don't. It's not the same. They changed the recipe like years ago, and I just miss it, you know. Now, Lady Devamon, where are you? Because Caspian can just run until... it's actually kind of funny. We're running because of our sea serpent. Our sea serpent is so quick they cannot catch up to us. Okay, I came from this way, so we're gonna go up this way. Maybe? I'm actually kind of just thinking about what curry sauce to use right now because my brain is thinking of food. As it normally does, this isn't too big of a surprising thing. I just love food a lot. Oh my god, there you are. I was so focused on my rant about food, but there's also an item over there. So item first and then you. I have like a butter chicken and then we have a korma in the cupboard. So I need to decide what do I want for dinner. Do I want butter chicken? Do I want korma? Either way, it's gonna taste good because we also have like leftover. Well, they weren't really French fries, but it was like baked potatoes, but not baked potatoes. Cause we got like these big, we got these really big spuds from a neighbor, and we washed them down. We peeled them, we cubed them, and then we baked them in the oven, hoping they would get a little bit crispy. Then they didn't really get crispy, but because they're now soft, they will just soak in all of that curry sauce and they'll taste so fucking good. Not potato wedges. I don't really know how to describe them. It's just like, it's baked potato but not baked potato is the best way I can say it. Welcome. So you're Sayo. You made it this far without running. You're very brave, but I won't hold back. You know, I'm just going on all these little random rants. I guess I could, like, talk about the things that I liked about playing this. I think the most fun I've been having since I started streaming is just doing all these different voices. I've always enjoyed making funny voices, but I didn't realize the actual range of how many different fucking voices I could make until I started doing streaming. Because just trying to keep track of every single individual voice instead of just like hearing them. One, it's a challenge, but it's also been so much fun. Oh, that was quick. I get a lot of like the funny voices in Dave the Diver, but even just doing this was a lot of fun. But I think I might look for a game that has maybe a bit more voice acting in it next, just so that way I get a little bit of a break from talking.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but I guess there's no choice. Skull Greymon is further inside. Hurry up and go.
Jeez, I unleashed my inner anime right there. Further inside. I'm assuming she means this way. Oh no, my avatar's fat head is covering the emote, but I see it. I fucking love those emotes so much. And the fact that they fit together, I hope Mike is able to get the his and Miranda's figured out. I'm really thinking it's a sizing issue. Because I don't know what his font settings are set to, but I know I have my, the text for my chat box a lot bigger than the standard. And it's just so that way I can see it, because if the text is small, I'm not going to be able to read it. And I want text to be, like, visible and all that. So hopefully that will maybe fix his issue with the two emotes not connecting, but if not, it's just a minor thing. Regardless, they're still really cute. Sumamon, I don't want to fight you. I guess back to what I was saying with things about this game that I liked. It's Digimon. I'm fucking biased against this game, and I will praise and hate it until the ends of the earth. Because I love this game. It is my favorite of the Digimon games, hands down. But it's not a good game. There are so many, like, grammar issues. The pacing is horrible. And I think it could have done with a lot more TLC. But I still love it. And I'm definitely going to come back and play these games again. It's just next time I play this game, which won't be for a far off time, we'll be playing through Dawn. It might not even, it won't definitely be next year or the year after that. But at some point, Digimon Dawn is going to be a game I'm also going to stream. I'm going to bitch and complain about it just as much as I did this. But I love these games. And I'm going to keep playing and complaining about them until I'm blue in the face. And I hope everyone who was tuning into these enjoyed them as much as I did. Despite the fact that I was complaining a lot of it. You've indeed shown me an amazing fight. As promised, I acknowledge you as a replacement. Let us both give it our all. Let's begin. I used to find Skull Greymon really fucking intimidating. Just from, like, the anime. But really, he's not all that bad. Oh wow, I actually did barely any damage to him. I'm impressed. I think the scariest Digimon that actually exists in the wiki, at least to me, is the Millenniummon line. So, Skull Greymon here, if he DNA digivolves with another Digimon called Chimeramon, if you've seen Digimon Season 2, that's the Digimon Ken created when he was still the Digimon Emperor. But if you DNA digivolve Skull Greymon... Oh wait, no, not Skull Greymon. It's Chimeramon and Machine Dramon. If you DNA digivolve the two of them together, you get Millenniummon. And Millenniummon is like this... It's able to travel in between different dimensions with its only sole purpose in life is just going into these different worlds and destroying everything in its path. And it's fucking strong too. I think it's... No, don't quote me on this. I think it's supposedly one of the, if not the strongest Digimon in the lore. I'm not sure how true that is because they're always making and adding new Digimon. But Millenniumon, even though it's like terrifyingly powerful and all this, it gets even worse when you realize it even has further evolutions. And this bitch is already like a fully evolved Mega that is like stupid powerful. Because Millenniumon, when it's defeated, it can enter a chrysalis state and become Moon Millenniumon. So it's still alive. It's just barely clinging to life, and it's just full of all of its destructive power, but it's in a sleeping phase. And then when that phase wakes up, it transitions into Zed Millenniumon, which is basically a zombified version of Millenniumon, but even stronger. And I desperately actually wanted to use it for this playthrough, but I could not get it because I was blocked by all these stupid evolutions that I could not get until post-game, which makes me a little sad. Because it's such a cool Digimon to show off. Despite the fact that it will end the world if given the chance. And Skull Greymon, you're not any better because I think you also evolve into Machine Dramon. This is one of the best fights I've had in a while. Now, tell Zanbamon, let's duel again some other time. Zanbamon didn't do jack shit. If anything, Zanbamon got in our way all the time. We're gonna teleport out of here. Because while this area is cool, holy hell, were the encounters annoying. Are there any other new locations added from doing all these quests, or no? I'm gonna check and see if there's any new locations opened up by doing quests, and if not, then we'll probably end it here. Me just clicking through text, not even reading it. Standard. I am tired and I'm hungry. Newton's voice destroys my voice, and I keep doing this to myself. Okay, my Otismon, give me my reward. We're almost at 100% completion, too. You don't have anything. I think you have a species, not a species, a farm quest. Because I know there's still a couple of farm-related quests that are available to us now that I just haven't set up for and or can do at the moment. That is the wrong button. Lilymon, do you have a new area we can go to? No, you also want us to go to the Shadow Abyss. Okay, well, the only other area I can think of is in the trans field. I guess I could show that off real quick, maybe. The Gaia Origin Challenge. This is the final Union quest you can take. Of course, accepting this means I've locked myself out of going to the other areas, which is a little stupid, but you know what? It is what it is. Welcome, Sayo. I have a favor I want to ask you. Actually, you're the only one that can do it. You may have heard about them before, but there are a group of Digimon called Gaia Origin that have reigned in and been admired for ages on this server. They normally don't show themselves to others. Even I don't see them often. But we just got a letter from them challenging the Union. Chaos Gallantmon and I discussed it, and we came to the conclusion that they are probably interested in you because of your performance during the incidents regarding the chrono data. They've been watching over this server long before the Union was even founded. The Union is child's play to them. But now that a tamer like you has emerged, I think they may finally be recognizing us as a legitimate organization. I imagine it's not all of them, though. Their opinions of us are probably divided. I think they must be sending us this challenge to settle their opinions about us. So, Sayo, it's more of a challenge directed towards you than it is the Union. So, that is why you're the only one we can rely on. It says they'll be waiting at Transfield. Sayo, you'll go, won't you? Good luck. Now, I've been cocky this entire time because every single attack that's been done against us has done 1 damage, or we've just been blazing through every single fight that has come our way. With one or two exceptions. The Gaia Origin, I cannot do that with. I doubt I could even get through the first panel, honestly. These guys are just unfairly strong. So there's definitely no way I can actually beat them, but you know what? We're gonna go into the Transfield, because this is one of the last areas that we can go to. Actually, you can look up top there. It's a bit on the smaller side, but it's not like any of the other areas. Oh, give me a second. Don't want that being posted. Yeah, so like if I go to Proxy Island down here, you get a preview of like this less tropical island right by the sea. But up at the Transfield, it's split into 4 quadrants. So there's like 4 different areas that we have to explore through to get to the Gaia Origin. I guess I'll briefly show them off, but I do not expect us to win or have any chance against them at all. Actually, no, I'll just use this as proof to show off, or at least not show off, but prove a point. Because even the Digimon here are stupid strong. I may like still have a better chance of one-shotting them and all this shit, but fighting the Gaia Origin is like something I've never accomplished and won. It is something I've seen about on YouTube, and that's about it. I have never fought and beaten them. I think the furthest I've gotten is like the 4th challenge, and that's like with proper maxing out stats, equipment, my team members, and I still struggle. You, Babamon, are taking up a lot more time than I was kind of hoping with this. As a side note, I'm actually raising up a Babamon at the moment. Nana, the Mazemon that's been on our farm, the big yellow bear, its final evolution is Babamon, and the reason I've been raising it up is that, Miranda actually has another Digivolution that she can go through. So, depending on if I actually get the level for her, it's pretty fucking strong, honestly. I've always used this version of Rosemond a lot on any team I've played, and I was thinking about training and raising up to get to Rosemond Burst Mode, but with how powerful we've been this entire playthrough, I thought against it. Nanomech Heal. I think this is the 2nd move that you learn. If I'm ever unsure about a moveset, I can just go into my Digipedia here and just check them in here. Okay, Twin Missile was first, then Nano Machine Heal, Energy Canna, Giga Missile. Okay. And of course this place is laid out like Login Mountain, my most hated area in this entire game. It's funny, I think I said that about like several places in this game. Oh, I can't believe we're doing this at location. I hate it so much. Yada yada yada. I think I repeated that like a couple times this playthrough. But a lot of the areas are also great. Except for Login Mountain and Loop Swamp. We don't care about those areas because they are horrid. Okay, it's good we didn't go up. Oh wait, no, I have to go up. Geez, even with the, You know what? No, we're actually gonna put on some equipment now. For once that putting on equipment here makes sense. Veneer sword. Helm. And what last item should we give you? Crits wouldn't be bad. This is confusion, greatly increases chance of hitting enemies. I don't have an issue with that. Spirit only applies to when I'm getting, what's it called? Level ups, that's the word I was looking for. We'll just go with the damage ring. Oh, wait, no, we don't want that one. There it is. I have quite a few gold cloaks, so I guess I'll give you a gold one. Make you just a bit more defensive, because you take more damage out of the others, surprisingly enough. You can keep the dash ring for now. And then we'll just give you the aqua equipment. And then I'll worry about these three afterwards. And that's just because I want to get one more level so I can set them up. Up we go. Dun 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 dun. Next area. There's so many items and it kills me to ignore them right now, but we're going to ignore some of these items. Because I just want to rush through this. Holy hell is that pink? I forgot how pink that was. You know, I thought I hit the run button there. It's fine. I need one more level regardless, so I guess I'll just fight these guys quick. Rude. You know, I realized I'm being a fool again. When we get into another battle, I will show you why I'm being a fool. Because didn't we just go over the fact that I had a fucking speed up button? Why do I forget you exist? There's a really horrible joke I can say regarding what I just said, but you know what? I'm not gonna repeat it. What I will do though is maybe add that as a quote. Actually, you know what? I'll do that later. I don't need to do that right now. I am getting distracted. Hopefully I'm going the right way. There was something just crawling on my screen and I did not appreciate it. And now it is gone. Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh wait, I do need to get to level 50. Okay, fine, I'll fight you guys. Jeez, this sounds really funny all sped up like this. Maybe this way? Oh, that's not the right move. This does look the right way, though. Big turtles. Jeez, that was getting bad. They nearly knocked out Sunny. And I put equipment on now, jeez. But we're level 50 now, so I can finally put the equipment on. So Serenity is going to get the Moon Sword. Oh, I don't think I got the level 40 equipment. Shit. Okay. The platinum cloak. And the crit. Ooh, wait, do I want to have the platinum blade on you? Okay, wait. 600 versus... Oh yeah, no, sir. Miranda, you're keeping the platinum blade. You just hit way too fucking hard. We'll go gold. And then Panda. I'm sorry I neglected you so much for this. Platinum cloak. And then I'm also going to give you one of the... Ooh, actually, we'll do that instead. The one downside to not paying attention to buy equipment, because you're too overleveled. Overleveled, overpowered. Okay, we should be right next to the Gaia Origin. They're either in that portal down there or they're up here. They're probably in the portal. I'll have to go to the portal, don't I? Oh my god, he's big! Okay, no, we're going through this. Most definitely. Oh, No, I'm not. Alright, this area just loops back around itself, doesn't it? Because they want to make it easy so you can get to every 4 quarters without issue. Okay, time to go get our asses handed to us. Because I have zero confidence we're going to make it through this, but I'm going to give it a good shot. You're here. Was Chaos Gallantmon being considerate in sending Sile right away? Or aren't there any other tamers worthy of sending to us? Perhaps the Union is useless after all. So, since you're here, I'm assuming you've decided to accept our challenge. Then let's get started. Don't disappoint me. Now, a reason that I find this difficult is that it's not just a single fight with the Gaia Origin. I think it's like 7 different fights back to back to back with 0 healing. Let me just double check. Gaia Origin. It is, I think it is roughly like 9 fights. 9 or 7 fights. You gonna give me a definitive answer? No. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, regardless, it's still a lot of fucking fights. And they're not easy. Enough me griping. We'll give it an honest try. We might be able to beat these guys, but I don't see us beating this in general. So it's kind of funny that they start off with 2 Royal Knights. One can almost mistake that it's just the Royal Knights. But it's most definitely not. It's a... Oh, that's not a 3-hit move. One can almost assume that it's the Royal Knights, but it's not, because there's a wide variety of different Digimon fighting in this group. That's a multi-hit move, isn't it? Yes, it is. I think this one hits 3 times. Stop bullying poor Kiwi. I don't think Flash Ray is going to do anything, so Forbidden Temptation it is. Let's try this. I've never actually used the Gaia healing before. Okay, that's kind of funny. So that attack Leopardmon is using, it actually, Leopardmon or Duffmon here, he's able to change forms into an actual leopard. Shame it's not in this version of the game, but you can see it in Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Okay, so statuses will affect you. That's good to know. Okay, Duffmon is out, which means Caspian gets 1 more hit. Okay, we don't need that. So 1 more hit and maybe we knock out Slutmon here? Slutmon, Kentaurismon, whatever you want to call yourself. At the very least, it's good XP coming from these guys. So... Oh yeah, this is... Alright. We acknowledge your worthiness. Not the Union, but you, Sayo. You fight well. I've never seen that before. Is that a new strategy? You mean just get so overpowered that nothing does damage to you? Yes. Yes, it is. We welcome you, but first, you'll have to convince the others, so... Hey. 2 against 1, and that's it? You guys must have gone way too easy. How could you lose to a Union tamer? Apoclymon, just have a go. I think I will. I'll show you how it's done, so take a good look. Stop with the chatter. Show us what you can do. Why do you think we went first? Hey, Sayo, good luck. Just go and give it your all. Those guys seem to have taken a liking to you. I hope you can entertain me too. The final boss and antagonist of Digimon Season 1. A Pokemon who's just a giant floating pyramid? I don't even know what you would call this thing. Like, you can't really see it. 1 minute. Okay, if I do this. There we go. Look, that little guy up there, that's his actual body. The little vampire demon looking guy, that's his real body. The rest of this is just like bulk, and we're doing jack shit to him. Oh, this is not good. Gatling bomb? Gatling bomb. I'm pretty sure that's a rookie level move and you're using that against me? You know what? I shouldn't complain. These guys are all powerful. They have the right to use whatever moves they want. I do not have the right to complain. Cause look, I'm doing fucking jack all to this guy. And this is kind of what I was expecting my experience playing Digimon Dusk on stream was gonna be like. I didn't get that obviously, but the Gaia origin makes up for it. Oh, he nearly killed me. Nope, we are just gonna Crimson Flame. And then on Sunny's turn, Sunny's probably like the best one to attack because it's wholly against Dark. But I'm giving this an honest try. Let's go, Sunny! You dodge all that shit! And I need to stop resting my foot on my little footrest here because it's gonna break. Oh, this is painfully slow, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of even just looking at it. Aside from the damage that he did to Sunny, he's doing like an equal amount of damage to me as I am to him. The only difference is that I've got 3 party members while he's just by himself, so it's still a little unfair and in my favor. And I mean, if I keep leveling up after each battle, that's a free heal every time. Are you serious? You're telling me there are a lot more tamers just like you in the Union? I see. So that's why Susanoo-mon said to stay out of the Chrono incident. Yeah, these guys are powerful as fuck and they could have saved and stopped this Chrono incident all on their own. They just decided not to. They just sat back and watched while everyone was like suffering. Because like, nah, let's look at this tamer. They're strong. They can deal with it. They don't need us. About that incident. That's enough. Be quiet, Apoclymon. So, Apoclymon, see anything special? Did you feel anything fighting Sayo? Well, I guess I have no complaints. So it seems. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Sayo, we aren't taking this battle lightly. I want you to show me your skill also. Now the question is, are we gonna do anything to this guy? It's not looking like it. Executive decision. I think we're going to swap out. That is not the swap out button. We're gonna swap out Sunny with Serenity, I think. I might regret this. Nope. How much does this do? Not a lot, but it's gonna do more because I'm a dark-based Digimon. And then it's just the same song and dance. We just attack him until there's nothing left. Not gonna lie, I'm doing a lot better than I thought I was going to. Because even like fully prepared and set up, I still struggle with this. So I was expecting this fight or maybe the next one to give me the most trouble, or at least to the point where I'm getting Digimon knocked out more. Actually. Ooh, let's do this because this lowers the dark resistance. Susanomon is a holy Digimon, so this might benefit us just a little bit. Like, fuck, I don't even have the best optimal moves that I could be using for each Digimon right now. I'm not sure if that stacks, so we're just gonna do this. Hey, Mike! How was Fire Emblem? I didn't think I would still be going because I was thinking I was going to end in a bit and I was going to come over and raid you. And then I decided to do one of the hardest challenges in this game entirely, and I'm doing a lot better than I thought I was. Jeez, every time I look at my emotes, it makes me happy. I'm taking a chair break until 9, that when Spooptober will begin. Oh yeah, you're gonna play more of the... Are you playing more of the Lighthouse game? I'm still amazed I have not died yet. I'm surprised no one's died yet. Yep, chapter 3 tonight. Fun. Will you finally be feeding people to Cthulhu? Crazy Ice Blast? Yes, we will take that. Yeah, I'll be chilling in chat. I'll be working on getting the rest of my Halloween stuff done tonight. And probably tomorrow as well. But I'll be lurking in chat when you get started on that. Wow. This tamer even beats Susanoo-amon. Could there be something special about this one? Your skills are indeed impressive. It even seems like you had some more left in you. Remember that rant I was going on about Zed Millenniumon? Well, here he fucking is.
It was very interesting. Now is my turn.
Then, it's us. You haven't even gone through half. However, I'm confident that you will manage to get through everyone. You can, can't you?
That's the spirit.
It's time for us to depart. See ya! Zed Millenniumon. Give everything you've got.
I know. Here goes.
Well, time to fight a world-destroying zombie. You are dark, so Serenity, you will be switched out. Actually, because Miranda's here, why don't we switch in Miranda? I think, funnily enough, I think Miranda's actually the one that hits the hardest out of all of my Digimon. Case in point, the answer is yes. Miranda, you're too powerful. I might switch Caspian out as well. I don't know, I kind of like having Kiwi out because he has like a healing move to use. But Caspian is tanky as fuck. You are, and I was even debating like doing this section of the game on a separate note when I was more prepared for it. I was just gonna do this as a joke and just laugh as I get my ass handed to me, but I'm surprisingly more prepared for this than I thought. Like heck, Miranda, you even have like one more Digivolution I could have gone through to before I did all this. And that was the plan, but I ended up not doing it. Am I actually gonna beat this for the first time? We'll do Drain Whip. Even though the HP draining moves don't really give back a lot, it's still something. The paralysis is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Miranda, you're basically going to be the one to end this fight. That's definitely not a word I can use to claim to describe myself. It honors me to hear it. You are the strongest member of my team. Your attack alone is almost 700 compared to the others.
I see. You have great skill.
Zed Millenniummon. Not again. So, don't worry about it. Zed Millenniummon. He's always been a curt one. You two are just doing the twin thing, just going back and forth like this. From what I can see, he seems to be quite happy with the way you fought. And we are also looking forward to your development. Engaging in battle. I begin. I end. Sayo, show me your skill. Okay, now in this case, we are definitely gonna have to... Who's the bigger threat? They're both equally bad. Let's do one each and hope I get a confusion off. That was a crit! Double crit! Okay, Kiwi, we're gonna switch you out with Serenity. And I like having my nuke, like the full screen nuke. Damn, that does a lot of damage. Crescent Harkin, let's see what you do. It might be best to like single in, so we're gonna double in on Omnimon. Maybe I could get a stun? Or a KO? A KO would be nice. Miranda, you're goated! Oh, Caspian, I don't hold any hope of you living through this, so... You get a full restore? And then we just laugh at Alphamon. Miranda, you're too powerful! Everyone's learning new moves! Serenity, you're getting... Ooh, you're getting 101 Crusher. We love it. Forbidden Temptation. You just got these two, so Rising Ray, I think, is the next one to go. I just looked at yours, so I know exactly which one. You just got this one. So Energy Shot. I feel like Power Cutter isn't one of your moves, but you know what? It's staying there, I guess. We're gonna change that with Fatal Cannon, though. I have indeed witnessed your skill. It's been a while since I've had such a satisfying battle. There are 2 matches left. I have never made it this far when I've fought this before. Oh god, I hope. Can we beat this? This will be the best way to end the Digimon streams if I actually beat this quest, because I've never once beat Gaia Origin in my life. Even with fucking cheats, I have never beaten these guys. Oh, I'm so hyped! They'll be different from the last 5. Be careful. It's time to depart. And then they go. What's with everyone? How could you lose to a Digimon with a tamer? Digimon need to live independently. You're a tamer. You should know that. Hey now, don't make the mistake of thinking you won with your skill. They were all just holding back. Good. You understand. I'm wrong. What? You saying you were holding back too? I mean, I've kind of like self-crippled myself because I didn't get the best equipment I could for the rest of my team, but we're still holding strong. So, that's how it's gonna be. I've never met anyone who could have such an insolent attitude towards me. You better hope you can back up that attitude. The demon biker himself. Okay, we're gonna switch Serenity out because I want the type advantage. That's what I want more than anything. Okay, we're not doing as much damage as before. Oh, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Oh no. Caspian, you are immediately just gonna revive Sunny. Oh no, I clicked the wrong one! I clicked the wrong one! Fuck! Still gonna do the exact same thing. It's the Beelzebub one, exactly. Though I don't like that poison. Okay, before we get to the revive, we are just going to do the smart thing and fully cure Miranda, because you were my strongest hitter. Even Miranda, you're the only one doing like any attacking damage at the moment, and you're still doing a lot on your own. Okay, this time I'm gonna pay the fuck attention and actually make sure I actually hit the revive. That's fully restores MP. I want revive. There we go. Sunny, I'm not sure if you're gonna last long personally, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That does 120. This is 140. So far, all that damage on Beelzemon up until this point was just you. Okay, Sunny, I don't think you're gonna do as much as I was maybe hoping. It might be best to actually have Serenity back, just for the dark resistance. Hey, Bree! I'm doing something I've never done before in these games, and I'm surprisingly winning. That is not the correct button. I'm just looking at my my TV just to see these emotes in chat pop up. Look how cute they are! We've almost got him. Screaming intensifies. I had so much fun drawing them too. I don't have any more ideas for emotes at the moment, so eventually when I can add more, I'll think of more ideas to put in. And then once again, Miranda, you, the all-powerful might that you are, you finish our battles. You don't start these fights, you finish them. Let's go! There's one. Oh my god, there's one more fight left. Oh my god, there's only one more fight left with the Gaia Origin, and then I win this fight for the first time in my life. I'm screaming. HP and status sources in 5 zones. That's better than Gaia healing. Okay, I know Power Cutter isn't one of your moves, so we're getting rid of that. What do you think, Beelzemon? I don't know what to say. We must always make our judgments without any preconceived notions. Sayo, you've done well in becoming so strong. I can already acknowledge your skill and the skill of the Union, but I would also prefer to see for myself. Now, I, Gallantmon Crimson Mode, am your next opponent. And he should be the final one, too. Oh, this is not gonna be... I'm like slightly dreading this. I don't think this is gonna be easy. But I believe in the power of how hard Miranda can hit things. Because this already is promising. Doing that much damage already. And if in doubt, I have like a stockpile of items that I have just not used this entire playthrough. But for a first turn, that's a lot of damage. And you did jack shit! And by that, I mean he didn't one-shot everyone, which is good. Which is good. Which is good. I think Caspian is going to be my healer for this fight, and then Serenity and Miranda are going to be dishing out all of the fighting. Or attacks. Gonna do this. Next turn, I'm gonna try and switch Caspian out with Kiwi, because Kiwi's got the better healing moves. Not that I think it will matter much, but regardless, that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, the crit. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-da dum dum dun. Actually, do I even need to? I'm taking the gamble and I'm just gonna like focus because he doesn't have a lot of HP left. And then Serenity gets the final hit in. Did we do it? Did we do it? Am I about ready to rightfully freak out? There's no more hidden battle after this? Well done, Sayo. You made it to the end. Let's go! I've never beaten this before! Ah! I didn't think I could do this! I am so happy! Unbelievable. Clockmon, what the fuck? Where are you coming from?
See? Amazing, right? Didn't I say so?
Yes. Judging from the way Sayo fought, I can see how passionate Chaos Gallantmon is about the Union. Chaos Gallantmon was originally one of us. Surprise? I beat his ass back a couple of chapters ago.
I'm always checking the digital world from corner to corner, even the Union. I've been keeping track of your recent activities also.
I heard your performance was outstanding during the Chrono incidents. I used to think the Union was useless. I always thought they should just take care of everything. There are other superior tamers like you that are emerging. I think that it's safe to say that the Union has become a powerful organization. Yeah, you're right. We'll always be watching over you. Well, that's not slightly creepy, but okay. Give our regards to Chaos Gallantmon. Let us know if you ever have a problem.
You'd be better off than going to Kowloon.
Yes. Take this. Beelzemon Blast Mode. Understood?
Yeah, it was a promise. Hey, you. Take this. I extracted a portion of my data. Show me your Digivice.
Sayo got Beelzemon Blast Mode scan data! Which means I can actually scan him at my PC, I think, and actually have him as a partner. Vice versa, if this was done, I would get Chaos Gallantmon, but this is besides the point. I'm just trying so hard not to lose my shit. Use it for the Union. Continue to strive to become stronger. See ya! I won.
I've never beat them before in my life!
It's been how many years of playing this fucking game? I have never, ever gotten past Alphamon and, Omnimon. I think I did, I maybe got close to him, but I've never beaten the entire challenge in one go. Oh, I'm getting a headache from just the repressed screaming I want to do right now. Oh, this is so much more hype than what I was thinking I was gonna do today. We beat the final boss in like what felt like 20 minutes, and in this was the real hype. This was the best thing I could have done for the finale of this game. Really? Chaos Gallantmon? Gallantmon Crimson Mode said that. I'm glad he finally acknowledged us. But Sayo is the standard he based us on. Newton and the others have potential. They'll work hard. Sayo, I really want to thank you this time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to stop at Dark Center. And this is also the final Union quest. Chief Julia will never give us another quest after this. And I beat it on my first try this run. I only did this as a joke, thinking I would get my ass handed to me like Imperial Digimon Platinum Mode did. I didn't think this was gonna work. Oh my god. I need to lie down. Lol, I have a 25-second delay from type to chat appearing on your chat board. Wonderful. I don't think there's any more quests after this. I think we've basically completed all of the Union quests. There's nothing after Gaia Origin. I know there is one more thing in this game. I don't know how to go about it, but it has to do with the... It has to do with the Colosseum. You guys are here. That's new. But honestly, I cannot imagine a better way to end this off. Beating the fucking Gaia Origin. Just as a joke and actually managed to fucking do it. Miranda, you're all powerful. You are a god. Digital world has a lot to it. You've made me look at myself in a whole new light. I'll start over with basics. I think I can take the easy course with you. Do you want to partner with me? What do you say? I won't charge you much. You deserve to feel excited about these accomplishments. I have never in my life... I can't even begin to even... Words are hard. Words are difficult. My brain cannot formulate how excited and happy I am. I almost want to burst into tears. Because I've never, I've never done this before. I have been playing this game since I was in middle school. This specific version of this game. Since middle school. And I've never once in my entire life, until this point, beaten them. My heart could just, jump out of my chest right now.
Sayo, listen. I went to Proxy Island the other day, and I saw an awesome Digimon. Can you go catch it for my partner?
No! Go do it yourself! I am on the high of being the champion of the Gaia Origin.
Do you really think such a cool Digimon would listen to you, Newton?
I need to explore. Is there any other people in areas that I haven't seen or talked to yet? You guys are here. I can't believe that Digimon has partnered with Guts. Unbelievable. If I could partner with that awfully cool Digimon, would I be able to become an awfully cool tamer?
I came across a cool Digimon at Thriller Ruins.
Nothing else? I'm not ending until I, explore a little bit and see if there's anything new in each location now. I don't think there's, gonna be anything in my tamer home, but it doesn't hurt to check. Yep, didn't think anything was here. Actually, while we're here, computer. Is it in here, like I think it is? 100% Beelzemon Blast Mode scan data. Beelzemo. Thank you, character limit. What should we name Beelzemon? Oh my god. You know what? No, I'm gonna pat my own back here. I'm naming him after me. Even if it is just my username, I don't care. Beelzemon, your name is fucking Camo. We're gonna move you into this farm island, and then we're gonna talk to you. Okay, nothing interesting, but still, getting Beelzemon Blast Mode like that, that's the trophy. I'm not done yet. I'm exploring shit. Even if it's boring, I don't care. We're exploring shit right now. I need to know what's changed. I'm kind of curious as to what these Digimon, the others are hinting at getting. The only thing I can think of is some of the Gaia Origin members maybe joining them, or they found Digimon of them in these areas. And if so, do I get to battle them? If I progress through the Colosseum, will I actually get to battle them? And see these Digimon for myself? Let's go check out Sunshine City. I want to see if anything new is over here. I don't want to hear about my car's extended warranty. Gonna go over here. I want to see if the Light Fang guys are here to talk to. No one over here. No one here. Over here is gonna be empty too, isn't it? It'd be nice to at least talk to, like, our quote-unquote rival of this game. But he's not here either. Can I go to his farm? I don't need my Digivice. I still have Ko's because he never came and got it back. Why can't I go to... I was gonna go invade his house. Okay, the last thing to check would be the world map. And maybe the Colosseum? I don't think there's anything... I'm not going to do anything at the Colosseum, but I'm going to check the map. Nothing new is over here. Those areas are still closed. Is there anything at the... Is anyone at the Colosseum who I've not talked to? I think that's for multiplayer. I don't know. Nope, doesn't look like anyone's here. Oh, there's like, I know there's like still one more thing I could technically do, but I'm not gonna. I'm just beating Gaia Origin is enough hype for me. So I'm gonna go back to my farm, to my tamer home, and then I guess we say goodbye to this series. That is the wrong direction. We go up here. gonna stand down here because I can. Thank you everyone for watching me play through this, whether it was like every single stream or just popping in. Miranda, you are a god. And then that's where we're ending with it. I cannot believe we beat Gaia Origin on the first try. This has just made my entire fucking day, maybe my entire week. I had so much fun playing Digimon, despite the fact that I was bitching and complaining the entire time. I love this game to pieces. And I don't think I could come up with a better end for this series than what just happened. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Words cannot describe my happiness. So let's switch this over. Oh, wrong one. I don't think anyone is online. I know Mike will be playing more of his Lovecraftian lighthouse game later tonight. I'm gonna go take a break, and then tomorrow I will be back with more Dave the Diver. Still haven't figured out which game is gonna replace Digimon Dusk, but I think this is the best way to end the series. And I couldn't be happier. I'm going to go off. I'm gonna have dinner. I'm gonna work on a couple things, and next week I'll have all of the Halloween stuff hopefully done. So that way there's a more Halloween-y look to my layout for a while. And again, just thanks everyone for just watching, listening to me ramble, listening to me get all cocky while fighting the really easy fights. And for just being here while I went through one of the most amazing moments of my life just now. I hope you all have a good night. And I will see you guys again tomorrow with more Dave the Diver. Bye!